Disclosure of accounting policies. AS1 is for disclosure of accounting policy. Now, AS1 does not prescribe accounting policy. Accounting policy is given in respective accounting standard. For example, AS2 has given accounting policy for inventory. AS10 is given accounting policy for PP and so on. So, AS1 has not given accounting policy. AS1 is only for disclosure of accounting policy. So, what do you mean by accounting policy? Accounting policy refers to specific accounting principle and the method of applying this principle in the preparation and presentation of financial statement. So in simple word, I will say accounting policy means accounting principle and accounting method. Accounting method which is applied for that principle. For example, if I say inventory, what is the principle? Principle is cost price or NRB, whichever is lower. And what is the accounting method? That formula, FIFO, weighted average price method. These are the accounting method. So both are what? Accounting policies. Both are accounting policy. But in this, there is one exception. Normally we think depreciation method is an accounting policy, but depreciation method is not an accounting policy. Depreciation method is an accounting estimate. So depreciation method is not an accounting method. That is a method to calculate depreciation. So depreciation method is accounting estimate, that is not accounting policy. For example, you have done AS7. AS7 will do, you have done AS7. So AS7 is for revenue from construction contract. So what is the principle? Principle is given under AS7 that revenue should be recognized as and when work is performed. And they have given percentage of completion method. The percentage of completion method is also an accounting policy. Got this point? Yes, sir. Then fundamental accounting assumption. So there are three fundamental accounting assumptions. One is going concern, second is consistency, third is accrual. Now I will not discuss going concern, consistency, accrual, or you know. But what do you mean by fundamental accounting assumption? What do you mean by fundamental accounting assumption? Fundamental accounting assumption means this is known to everyone. Means without this we can't prepare our financial statement. Correct? Means this is required to prepare any financial statement. It does not mean that we need to follow going concern. It does not mean we need to follow consistency. It does not mean we need to follow accrual. Are you getting? So what our AS1 says that if you are following fundamental accounting assumption, no disclosure required. But if you are not following fundamental accounting assumption for preparation of financial statement, then disclose the fact. Then disclose the fact. Understood? Correct. Then this you can read going concern, consistency, accrual. Then how to select accounting policy? Means which accounting policy should be selected. For example, if I say for PP we have cost model as well as revaluation model, that is also an accounting policy. Whether we should select cost model or revaluation model. So for selection of accounting policy, they have given first primary consideration. The primary consideration is true and fair view. So you should understand which accounting policy is providing the true and fair view to financial statement, that accounting policy should be opted. The first consideration is what? True and fair view to the financial statement. After that is they have given some major consideration. Major consideration they have given that we should select our accounting policy based on prudence, based on substance of a form, and based on materiality. Okay. Prudence is nothing but conservatism. So we know about conservatism. We should recognize all expected expenses, but we should not anticipate any gain. Correct? Substance of a form, already I have discussed that we should do our accounting treatment based on the substance of the transaction, not based on the legal document. Not based on the legal document. And materiality, that AS applies only on material item. Immaterial item does not require disclosure. Already I have given an example of calculator. Calculator is a PP, but we don't apply AS10 on that. It can be recognized as an expense immediately. Correct? Yes, sir. You can read it. Then manner of disclosure. How to disclose? So what our AS1 says that all significant accounting policy which are adopted in preparation and presentation of financial statements should be disclosed. Should be disclosed. So all significant accounting policies should be disclosed where? In notes to account. So they say that all should be disclosed only at one place. That is what? That is what? Notes to account. So all significant accounting policies should be disclosed at one place. At one place means in notes to account. Okay. Then disclosure of changes in accounting policy. If you change your accounting policy, what need to be done? However, same point is given in AS5 also. we'll discuss in AS5. But what AS1 says that whenever there is changes in accounting policy, means you have changed your accounting. We can change our accounting policy. We can change our accounting policy, correct? So whenever you change your accounting policy, if it is having material effect in the current period, means due to changes in accounting policy, there is some material effect in current period, then we, and the amount can be determined, then we should disclose the amount. But if the amount cannot be determined, we should disclose the fact that we are not able to measure the amount of effect of that amount. Understood? But if these are expected to have material effect, not in current period, but in later period, so we should only disclose that there is some changes in accounting policies in the current period, which will give effect in later period. So this is the disclosure requirement of AS1. Understood? Then there is one special point, what they are saying, disclosure of accounting policy cannot remedy a wrong or inappropriate treatment in the account. For example, just try to understand. We know that as per AS2, we disclose inventory at cost price or NRV, whichever is lower, correct? But one of the entity is disclosing at NRV. So it is correct treatment, wrong treatment? Wrong treatment. So they are doing wrong treatment, but they are disclosing in notes to account that inventory are valued at NRV and we are not following AS2. So whether it is correct or wrong? Wrong. So that they are giving that if you are following wrong accounting treatment, disclosure of wrong accounting treatment is not appropriate. So even though you are disclosing wrong accounting treatment, you are doing fraud. You are doing fraud. Understood? Have you understood? Chalo. AS1 is completed. There are some questions of AS1. You can do it by your own. Okay, sir. So AS1 is also completed. Amalgamation is completed. Financial statement of company is completed. Amalgamation, please today go do some questions. Then only confidence will come. Correct? So if you have some doubt, we can discuss.